Hey guys, welcome back for more French videos. Today we will target this content, living costs in France. So be sure to join and be careful to listen, to pay attention to the content of this lesson. So we will wait as usual for more people to join and then we will start with the lesson. So living costs in France. So it's been a while since I did the last stream, so I hope you guys still want to join and will be eager to learn more French. So living costs in France. Hello from California, Joshua. So yeah, I can read the comments, so be sure to ask all your questions in the comment section and I will be happy to read and answer your questions if I saw your comments. So hello from California. Emsberg du Nord, salut, salut. Hello, salut, Queen Elsa. And from Facebook as well, Abigail Barcelo Puertoleno, bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Marie-Anne, salut. First Paris, Lyon. Marseille, so names of cities. M. Chansberg du Nord, are you from France? First Paris, because your names, like the last part of your name sounds like you're French, or maybe, I don't know, from Belgium? I don't know. Hello from Miami, so we have like some people from America here with California, Miami. Marie-Anne, I said salut. Hello from Paris, Hava les Basses. Okay, so good. I guess you want to learn more French for your experience in Paris. Someone from Sydney here, Estelle. And yeah, basically we have some people here right now, so I will start in like 1 minute maybe. So just as a reminder, living costs in France, that would be the target of today's lesson. So be sure to be careful and don't hesitate to write some words you will learn in the chat just as a training. And I think without further ado, we are gonna get started. So, but before that, be sure to check the link down below. It's like you can get tons of free PDF, like it's all free for you, and it's really interesting if you want to join, if you want to learn more French. So here you've got some examples, like you can travel to, like some vocabulary, how to travel to France, and here if you want to dine, you can have a lot of vocabulary and really interesting, so be sure to check that. So you've got the link and it's all free for you guys, so be sure to check that. So now let's get started. So so here, first thing you need to know is the currency, and in France, like in many European countries, the currency is the euro. So euro, it's the way you write it as in English, and the pronunciation is euro, euro, euro. And when there is like just more than 1 euro, so like 2 euros, you have the S to add, but unlike in English, it's silent, so euro, euro. And here for the cents, it's centime, 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 euro, centime. And the S is always for the plural, but don't say it. So this is the currency, and maybe in your country, if you're a European country, you have also euro, so you're familiar with that. But if you are from America, like it's a currency that you're not used to, I guess. So here are all the different coins and banknotes you can find with the euro. So again, you probably know that if you use euro, but here is 1 centime, 1 cent, 1 centime, 1 centime, 2 centimes, 2 centimes, 5 centimes, 5 centimes, 10 centimes, 10 centimes, 20 centimes, 20 centimes, 50 centimes, 50 centimes, and then 1 euro, 2 euro, so 1 euro, 1 euro, 1 euro. So here I'm doing the liaison between 1 and euro, 1 euro. Can you hear it? 1 euro. It's not 1 euro, it's 1 euro. 1 euro. And then 2 euros. And same here, you've got the liaison. 2 euros, 2 euros, 2 euros. So here, 1 euro, 2 euros. And then here are the banknotes. 5 euros, 5 euros. 10 euros, 20 euros. And then 50 euros, 50 euros. 100 euros, 100 euros. 200 euros. And finally, 500 euros, 500 euros. So this is all the coins and banknotes you can find in France with the euro, and also like in other countries that are using euro. It's the same everywhere. So this is what you can find. So you know how to pronounce those kind of simple value now, but we will target like more complex value then. And also we now need to learn some expressions and how to express like the price of something or of something. So how to say the word cost in French. And this is, you've got two ways. The first one is coûter, quite similar to cost. Coûter, coûter, cost, to cost. And then faire, it's like to do or to make, but here it's, you can also use this word in French to say how much is it. So, combien ça coûte? Combien ça coûte? How much is it? How much is it? Combien ça coûte? How much is it? Combien ça fait is another way to say like how much is it, but it's slightly less polite, but you can hear that a lot, like if you're buying some stuff at the supermarket or like in a flea market or something like that. Combien ça fait is kind of common, so you can hear that as well, but the best, like more standard and polite way to say that is combien ça coûte, but both are really correct, so you can like use both. Combien ça coûte, combien ça fait. So this is like really basic, and you should remember that if you want to ask some for prices. It's really important and really basic. You can see only 3 words, and it's the same meaning. So here, coûter, and here, faire. So that's what you need to remember. Then we need to explain the pattern of that. So here you have the ça coûte and then the price. This is the answer of the previous question. And here you've got the noun, so the object, and then the coûte, and then the price. So here are 3 examples using those 2 patterns. Here you've got la voiture coûte 30 euros. The car costs 30 euros. La voiture coûte 30 euros. So here, la voiture, this is the noun. And then you've got coûte, which is the verb to cost, and then the price, 30 euros. La voiture coûte 30 euros. So you can try with any words that you want to try with, like for example, like the food, like the food. If you want to say the food, la nourriture coûte 30 euros. So you can basically use any noun you want here and say coûte 30 euros. But if you don't really want to say that, the noun, you can just use ça instead. Like it's like it. It is. So it is 2.5 euros. You can say ça coûte 2,50 euros. 2,50 euros. Or you can use the previous pattern again. Instead of coûter, you can use faire. So here, ça fait 2,50 euros. Ça fait 2,50 euros. 2,50 euros. Ça fait 2,50 euros. And here, you've got 2, be careful with the way you say that, because you've got 2 different ways to say it. The first is what I said, 2,50 euros, but also what you can say is use cents, 2 euros et 50 centimes. 2 euros et 50 centimes. So here you say first 2, then euro, and then you can either say just what is after the dot, so 50, 2,50 euros, 2,50 euros, or do something a bit longer with 2 euros et 50 centimes. So here et, it's like and, 2 euros and 50 cents. 2 euros et 50 centimes. So you can hear both. And usually if you want to be fast, just say 2,50 euros, 2,50 euros. but you can sometimes hear this as well. So be sure to understand how to read that. We don't say 2.5 euros in French. We always say deux, then the price, like the currency, euro, and then what is after the dot. So be careful with that. That's really important in French, so don't miss that point. And now, maybe you want to express when something is expensive or cheap. And in French, it's, let's say, even more simple than in English. Because we've got one word, cher, which means expensive. C'est cher, it's expensive, c'est cher. And we don't have a word for cheap, or we do have, but it's not really common used. What we do is just use the negation of cher. So we say c'est pas cher, c'est pas cher, c'est pas cher. So here pas, negation, c'est pas cher. And it means it's cheap, or literally it means it's not expensive. C'est pas cher. So we do that a lot in French. So be sure to remember that. Maybe you know one other word that you've learned at school. It's bon marché, but it's almost never used by French people. So be sure, like if you want to sound like a native, be sure to use pas cher instead of bon marché. Because bon marché is really weird, and I only see that word in textbooks, but we don't use that a lot. So be sure to use c'est pas cher if you want to sound like a real French. So, but you can also remember this word, but it's not commonly used. So yeah, be sure to remember just one word, cher. It's expensive, it's not expensive, c'est cher, c'est pas cher. So that's how you express if something is cheap or not in French. And now let's add some vocabulary to that. So vocabulary when you pay. So here, when you're in a restaurant, you want the bill. So in French, the word for that is addition. Addition. L'addition. So if you want to ask for like check please, you need to say l'addition s'il vous plaît. L'addition s'il vous plaît. L'addition s'il vous plaît. So s'il vous plaît it's please, and l'addition is the bill. So you say you're in a restaurant and like waiter is passing through, like he's passing, and you say l'addition s'il vous plaît. L'addition s'il vous plaît. L'addition s'il vous plaît. And then if you want to pay with a credit card, you need to remember that word as well, which is quite similar to the English word, carte de crédit. Carte de crédit. Credit card, carte de crédit. So here you just reverse the words, carte de crédit. Carte de crédit. So if you want to ask, oh, can I use my credit card to pay? You can say, je peux payer par carte? Question mark. Je peux payer par carte? Or you can also say, je peux payer par carte de crédit. But if you say just carte, it's like the person you're talking to will understand that you're talking about your credit card. So, je peux payer par carte, je peux payer par carte, really common to hear that. So you can remember just this part, but if you want to say the full sentence, carte de crédit. But I think most of the French people don't say de crédit, so just say je peux payer par carte, again if you want to sound like a real French person, but it's definitely okay if you say carte de crédit, like we use both, so don't worry for that. Just, I wanted to show you the two possibilities. So here is carte de crédit, and then you've got cash, if you want to say cash. So I want to pay with cash or not. So the French word is liquide. So it's not related to the English word liquid, it's like totally different. Liquide, liquide, it means cash. So, je ne prends que le liquide. So that can be an answer to the previous question. Je peux payer par carte. Can I use my credit card? And the person you're talking to would say, I only accept cash, sorry. So the answer that you can hear in French is, je ne prends que le liquide. Je ne prends que le liquide. Je ne prends que le liquide. So it's, I only accept cash. Je peux payer par carte? Désolé, je ne prends que le liquide. Je ne prends que le liquide. So that's basically what you need to know when you want to pay. So those three words, l'addition, carte de crédit, and liquide. Liquide. Le liquide. Le liquide. So here is for when you pay. And then let's add some more vocabulary related to the bank. So first, how to say bank? La banque, la banque. So feminine noun, la banque. So quite similar to the English word, la banque. Vous savez où se trouve la banque? Vous savez où se trouve la banque? Do you know where I can find a bank? Vous savez où se trouve la banque? So that can be useful if you need to withdraw some money or if you're looking for a bank. But maybe if you want to withdraw money, what you need more is an ATM. So what you can say here for ATM is un distributeur de billets. Distributeur de billets. Un distributeur de billets. So billet means banknote, and distributor it's like ATM, like it's something that you can use and give you money, like it deals money. It means distributor. It's something that deals in French. Un distributeur, you deal with it to get banknotes. Un distributeur de billets. So, vous savez où je peux trouver un distributeur de billets? Again, you can omit this part. Just say, vous savez où je peux trouver un distributeur? Do you know where I can find an ATM? So here, again, you can, if you just say distributeur, people will understand that you're talking about un distributeur de billets or an ATM. So this is totally fine if you omit this part. Vous savez où je peux trouver un distributeur de billets? Again, I think it's more common for, like, if you want to sound more native, like for French people, it's more common to say, vous savez où je peux trouver un distributeur, and just omit this part. Like, when you're fluent, you just say the words and you know that you will be understood, so you don't precise the full word. So if you want to sound French, again, maybe it's better if you get rid of the de billet, but it's totally fine if you say it because it's totally correct and it's the precise word. So it's important to know the precise word if you want to shorten the word. So the expression, I mean. Vous savez où je peux trouver un distributeur? Vous savez où je peux trouver un distributeur? Vous savez où je peux trouver un distributeur? So this is how you say that. ATM, distributeur de billets. And then the last one, vous savez où je peux changer de l'argent? So it's when you need to exchange your currency, you need to find a place where you can do that. So this is like an helpful sentence for you to exchange, I don't know, your dollars for euros or the opposite. So, vous savez où je peux changer de l'argent? So, do you know where I can exchange money? Vous savez où je peux changer de l'argent? So this is, again, like if you're looking for the bank, you know how to find a bank, you know how to find an ATM, and you know how to find a place where you can exchange money. So that's 3 words, really like 3 kind of locations important for you to know, and that can be really helpful for you to get all your needs when you are in Paris or in France or in any country that is speaking French. So yeah, banque, distributeur de billets, and changer de l'argent, so like a place where you can exchange money, where I can change money, où est-ce que je peux changer de l'argent. So this is basically 3 important words. And now let's add 2 more words that can be useful if you go to supermarket or in any other place where you need those 2 words. You've got the word for discount. Discount. It means, like in French, the 2 words that you can use for discount is réduction, réduction, and promotion, promotion. Réduction or promotion. J'ai une promotion de 20%. I have a 20% discount. Or j'ai une réduction de 20%. So you can use both. It's exactly the same meaning. J'ai une promotion de 20%. J'ai une promotion de 20%. J'ai une réduction de 20%. So here it's how you can say discount. And now the final word here is receipt, reçu. So if you want to, like, I don't know, a receipt in the restaurant or in when you buy some stuff at the supermarket, you want to need some receipt. So you can ask for that. Je peux avoir un reçu, s'il vous plaît. Je peux avoir un reçu, s'il vous plaît. Reçu. So can I have a receipt, please? So that can be useful, especially if you want to get the tax back when you are traveling to France. So that can be useful to know that. Receipt. Reçu. 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 So let's review that. So I put all the review, but first I'm gonna check some comments if some people ask some question. So a lot of hello from a lot of places, Philippines, Japan. Comment allez-vous? Yeah, I'm really fine. Je vais très bien. Je vais très bien. Hold. Is she the last host? Okay, I don't know. Salut, Adriana, comment vas-tu? Some French. Est-ce qu'il y a des personnes marocaines ici? Hello from Japan. Can you give me information about renting flats? So, like, if you want to rent a flat in France, like you need more vocabulary than just that. So, what you can do is find more resources on our website, but also those basic words are important. So if you want to ask for the price of your flat, you can use combien ça coûte, or combien ça coûte for to ask what is the price of the flat. And then you need more precise vocabulary, like for the rent. So rent is loyer, loyer, loyer. So here are some basic words, but you will need more than just that if you want to rent an apartment, because it's, you know, you've got a lot of paperwork to do and you need some knowledge to do that. But that's totally fine if you have the motivation to do that. And also, we've got some question from Jawad. Est-ce qu'il y a des personnes marocaines ici? Oh, it's a French, so someone from Morocco, I guess. Merci beaucoup, ça va? From India, okay. So, très bien, okay. So that's all for that. So let's review that, like sum it up, wrap it up. So basic phrases, you know, combien ça coûte, or combien ça fait, combien ça coûte, combien ça fait. Really important, you need to know that for everything, like for, as I said, the rent, but also like if you go to the supermarket or like a flea market, especially in flea markets, where you can like negotiate. And if you say that, you will show that, okay, I know what I'm doing, I know French, and I can, like, you will not try to screw me, because I know I can deal with the sentence, basic sentences in French. So really interesting if you want to negotiate in French. Like, you will show that you're confident enough to speak French. And then coins and banknotes. So pièce and billet. I didn't say those words, but pièce is coin and billet for banknote. And if you want to say this price, you've got two ways to say it. 2,50 €. 2,50 €. Or 2,50 €. 2,50 €. And 2 euro, 2,50 €. 2,50 €, sorry. 2,50 €, or 2,50 €. I confused with English. So this is the two ways you can say this price. And it's also something that you can say for all kind of price, of course. It's like just an example. And here, the way to say cheap and expensive. Remember, only one word, cher. C'est cher, c'est pas cher. It's expensive, it's not expensive. C'est cher, c'est pas cher. C'est cher, c'est pas cher. Expensive, cheap. Expensive, not expensive. And here are the few vocabulary that we discuss about. So this is l'addition, the bill, la carte de crédit, credit card, but you can just say la carte and we understand. Du liquide, or le liquide, this means cash. And then bank, la banque. Un distributeur de billets, so billet, this is how you write banknotes, because it's not written, so if you want to know how to spell banknote, you've got here the correct spelling. Un distributeur de billets, an ATM, so un distributeur de billets, but you can again omit this part, de billets, and just say un distributeur, un distributeur. And then you've got two words for like a discount, la réduction or la promotion. Réduction, promotion. La réduction, la promotion. And then you've got the final word, the receipt. Le reçu, le reçu, reçu, le reçu, reçu. So this is what we've seen in today's live. So be sure to remember that. So with these slides, like you should check all that. And if you have any questions, please ask. I'm going to check the comment again. Merci, tu es un excellent professeur. Thank you, Polo. Is it hard to get a full-time job teaching English in French? In France, so I have no experience in that, but I guess like if there is a need, you can find something in France. I am Somali. I stay in France. Okay, so you're from Somalia and you staying in France. Merci beaucoup. Salut from Southern California. Salut. Can I get working visa by learning French? Like, you mean if you speak French, can you get a visa just if you prove that you speak French? I'm not sure it's that easy, but you need to get more information. But like, if you want a working visa, you need some more stuff, I guess. But that's always useful to learn French when you want to go to France. It's really helpful to know that. So yeah, please, yeah, sure, you can learn French. That's really good for you. So here, if you have no questions concerning those expressions, I will give you some more, some like the quiz of today's quiz. So, do you know, like, if I'm gonna hide this part, and now, do you know how to say how much is this shirt? So if you don't know how to say shirt in French, it's chemise. How much is this shirt? So can you try, put that in the comments? That can be a good training for you, and you will learn. Like, if you try by yourself, you will better learn. So do that. That's a really good training. So how much is this shirt? It's 25.99 euros. And then it's cheap. Can I use my credit card to pay? So those three sentences, can you try to translate that? So I will answer in a few seconds. So yeah, someone say the word chemise, chemise for shirt. That's good. So you can try to put that in the comments. And a question from Ray, can I teach English as a student in France? Of course you can, and I think that's a good way for you to earn money, because it's important to, like, a lot of French people are looking for English teachers, and if they can find someone native, it's really good for them. So you can try that. That's really interesting. Combien coûte ce chemise? So that's a try from Marie, and the answer is combien coûte la chemise? So this is interesting because you say ce chemise, it means this. This is also correct, but the thing is, chemise is a feminine word, so you need to say cette chemise. Combien coûte cette chemise? Combien coûte cette chemise? But that's really good, a really good try. But you can say combien coûte la chemise? So if you want to say the shirt, but you can say this shirt. This shirt, so here I put la, but you can definitely say cette chemise. Another try, combien c'est chemise? So you need, like, it's not really the correct spelling for combien, and it's not totally correct, but that's a try. And so this is combien coûte la chemise, or combien coûte cette chemise? C-E-T-T-E. Cette chemise. And also the answer for this, elle coûte 25,99 €. Elle coûte 25,99 €, or elle coûte 25,99 €. And it's cheap, c'est pas cher. Est-ce que je peux payer avec ma carte de crédit? Or, est-ce que je peux payer avec ma carte? C'est pas cher. Est-ce que je peux payer avec ma carte? Est-ce que je peux payer avec ma carte? So here are the answers. Really, if you know how to translate that, you're like you understood this lesson perfectly. So that's perfect if you can do that. And now, let's just have a few words concerning some cultural insight. Like the VAT in French is called the TVA, and it's like 20% in France. And if you're from abroad, you can get those 20% back. It depends. Like sometimes you have to do that at the airport, and sometimes you can do that in the shop. So be sure to check that. But you can have sometimes those 20% back. So really good. And also, euro is the French currency, but only since 2002. Because before we were using another currency called franc, which is quite similar to France, right? Franc, franc. So this is just for the cultural insight. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and share this video. And again, you've got those free PDF for you, and you can use that to get more vocabularies. So someone previously asked something, like if we can learn about rent, like words to rent, how to rent a house in France. So you can find that in the link down below. So that can be really useful for you to check that, because it's all free and you can have tons of vocabulary. So really, really interesting for you guys. So yeah, and that's all for today's video. And for the next episode, we will target present progressive, présent progressif in French, présent progressif, like progressive present, and it would be next week, same time, same place, YouTube or Facebook or whatever you're looking this live stream through, and it would be September 27th. So be sure to check that and to be here. Same time, so you need to check that based on where you're from for the time. But yeah, that would be the next lesson. And thank you all guys for watching. And I really hope you manage to remember all the new words and you know more confident about how to talk about living costs in France. So yeah, see you guys next week and bye.